Have you ever wondered if there were any secrets to the ultra wealthy and successful people in the world? How is it for some people that everything they touch turns to gold, where others have a seemingly never-ending grind and yet can't seem to get a break? What is it that guys like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, or Mark Zuckerberg have in common? Well, apart from being some of the wealthiest, most successful philanthropists in the world, something else they all share is the common desire or love for reading. I'm Dr. Joel Feeman, and today I want to talk with you about developing a habit of reading. Look, if you were to peek into the lives of some of the most successful people in the world, one thing I can almost guarantee you'd find is the fact that most of them would be more likely to have a library in their home as they would an entertainment room. In other words, while the average person may be lounging back watching their favorite TV series, many of the most world-changing, successful, entrepreneurial type of people in the world who are making the greatest impact would be more likely to be reading and learning how to become the best version of themselves than wasting time watching TV. Take Warren Buffett, for example. He has been interviewed in countless occasions, and oftentimes what he'll say is that he'll read between 600 to 1,000 pages every single day, or he'll spend about 80% of his days reading. You see, it's a common thing to hear people complain of all their life problems, but rarely do you find these people ever engaging in finding the solution by learning how to overcome the challenges that they currently face in life. Is there a way that you could change your reading habits to help you in achieving your lifelong goals? And furthermore, do you think it matters what it is that you read? Well, as you may guess, the answer to that of course, yes, it does. In fact, all the many people who do enjoy reading will find themselves, reading a novel of some sort. One thing you'll find about most of the high achievers in the world today who have developed successful habits is oftentimes instead of reading something like that, although occasionally they do, they find themselves putting energy into the things that they most desire and are most passionate about. In fact, many of these people will focus their readings on things like philosophy, personal growth, and science. Additionally, many times they'll find themselves reading stuff like the newspapers, the economic journals, as well as biographies and autobiographies. Think for just a moment of the things that you read the most. Are they just because an article pops up on the computer and you find yourself just engaged in that? Or are there things that you're reading that are pertaining to your life goals and your mission? You see, if one of your long-term goals is to live to be of great age and in great health, so you can travel the world for that matter, well, perhaps one of the things that you should be looking into is how to have great health long-term. With that being the case, you may want to invest some of your time learning on how to become healthy. What choices are going to help you to be able to fulfill the goal that you have for a long, healthy, productive life. If you're stuck doing something in a career that you just don't find fulfillment in, perhaps you want to invest some of your time into learning how to be either more productive at what you do and better asset to the business you're working for, or how to invest in a way with your time and the efforts and the energy and the things that you read on how to pursue something that you really find enjoyment in that could also produce a great living for you. You see, many of the successful people will find themselves reading biographies and autobiographies to get into the head of these people who have been before them and had great success. In other words, if a person owns a small store and they're looking to expand, perhaps they want to read something by Sam Walton, who is the king of opening up retail stores. If, on the other hand, a person wants to open up an online store or maybe have some sort of online business, within that particular case, they would want to read materials put out to get into the heads of the people who have done it before them and been successful, to see what their thought patterns were and to see if they can get inside somebody who has that level of experience and learn from that so they too don't have to redevelop a wheel that's already been developed. Or if you're looking to do something online or in a different career, to find the people who have already done what it is that you say that you want to do and learn from them so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You see, there's so many benefits to reading, especially when you focus in on the things that you really desire in terms of having these goals and writing them down and working towards long-term goals with the step-by-step short-term goals. And if you need, perhaps looking into some sort of speed reading course could also be beneficial if you're looking to cruise through some of these different books at a little bit faster pace. So when it comes down to establishing a good, healthy habit when it comes to reading, one of the first things, as I previously mentioned, is first and foremost, look at the materials that you are power of reading. Secondly is develop the habits, if you're not reading a lot or the wrong type of things, to develop a habit where you look for those times that you can invest into to make that time well spent. Additionally, you may want to consider setting aside certain time frames so then that way when it comes to reading, you can develop that habit because now you have a time that you can look forward to of looking in and reading something that you're passionate about or a skill that you can begin to develop and so forth. I know for myself, I like to vary up my time when it comes to reading to different things. So oftentimes each day I'll read things of the Bible, maybe a couple chapters, whether it be a proverb, maybe something in the Old Testament or New Testament. I'll usually read something when it comes to health so I can better learn how to help myself, my family, and my patients. Maybe I'll read something on business or communication and marketing. Maybe I'll read something just for entertainment in the sense of maybe learning how to do a skill that I really enjoy that can also help me to learn how to be the best version of me possible. You see, whatever it is that you choose to read, make sure it's inspiring to you and helps you move in the direction of the goals that you have for your life. Look for the opportunities to learn from the people before you to become the person that you desire to be. Again, I'm Dr. Joel Feeman, here to help empower you with truth and knowledge in a way that you can learn not only about how to be healthy and how to develop these habits, but how to become the best version of you to be able to reach the goals that you have for your life that will have a lasting impact for you and the people you love and care about the most. Until next time, God bless.